Okay, so let's talk about this. How can a simple 48-hour pause, like literally just waiting 2 days, completely rewire your entire financial future? And look, this isn't about depriving yourself, not at all. It's about taking back the controls from a part of your brain that, let's be honest, has been running the show for way too long.
So, let me start with a kind of provocative question. Is it possible your brain is actually designed to keep you broke? The short answer? Well, yeah, it kind of is. We're going to dig into this civil war that's happening inside your head every single time you feel that powerful, almost irresistible urge to spend. And right off the bat, I want to be super clear. This isn't some personal failing. It's not about you lacking willpower. It's something called the biological spending trap. You see, it's a pattern that's wired deep, deep into our psychology. From a time when getting an immediate reward, like finding food, was the difference between life and death. The problem is, our ancient brains just haven't caught up to the modern world of one-click shopping.
So what's the engine driving this whole thing? It's something called the dopamine loop. Every single time you make an impulse purchase, heck, even just adding something to your online cart, your brain gives you a little treat. But here's the kicker. It's not rewarding you for making a smart decision. It's rewarding the chase. You get this little hit of a feel-good chemical called dopamine, and that creates this powerful, super addictive cycle where spending becomes the easy fix for feeling bored or stressed or even a little sad. Okay, so picture this. There's a battle happening inside your skull every single day. In one corner, you've got the amygdala. That's your emotional brain. It's fast, it's reactive, and it's screaming, "Give me that dopamine hit and give it now." And in the other corner, you have the prefrontal cortex. Think of this as the logical, responsible CEO of your brain. It's focused on long-term goals, but, and this is the crucial part, it's slower. It takes its time to respond.
And that mismatch in speed, that's everything. It means the fast-acting emotional brain almost always wins the race. The neurological pleasure of acquiring something new just completely drowns out the mathematical pain of paying for it. And what's the result? We end up trading huge pieces of our future freedom for a tiny thrill that honestly is gone in a few seconds.
So, how do we fight back? How do we give our logical brain, the CEO, a fighting chance? Well, we stop trying to just tough it out with willpower, because that rarely works. Instead, we install a simple but really powerful system.
And this system, this filter, is just 3 simple steps. That's it. Step 1, identify. Just acknowledge the urge. Ask yourself, okay, what's really driving this? Is this a genuine need, or am I just kind of bored or stressed out? Step 2, and this one is absolutely non-negotiable, you delay. You force a mandatory 48-hour cooling off period for anything that isn't truly essential. And then, step 3, reevaluate. After those 2 days are up, you ask yourself again, is that thing I had to have still a must-have? I'm telling you, you will be shocked at how often the answer is a hard no.
The real genius of this whole system is that it creates something psychologists call cognitive friction. Just think of it like a speed bump you deliberately put in the road for your impulses. That 48-hour delay, it's not a punishment. It's the perfect amount of time for your slower, logical brain, that CEO, to finally catch up, grab the steering wheel from the emotional brain, and make a decision that actually serves your future, not just some fleeting feeling.
And once you put this one simple system in place, you basically create a clear fork in the road. It's a single choice, but it leads to 2 completely, radically different financial futures. So on one hand, you've got the average consumer. They're kind of trapped in this world of frictionless spending, right? We're talking one-click buys, financing things that lose value the second you own them. But on the other hand, you have the smart money practitioner. They're different. They intentionally build these barriers. They do simple things, like deleting their saved credit card info, or they'll automate a transfer to what they call a freedom fund the very second their paycheck hits, so that money is out of sight, out of mind, before it can even be spent.
You know, Warren Buffett absolutely nailed this mindset shift. He said, do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving. It's so simple, but so profound. The goal isn't to hope you have something left over at the end of the month. No, the goal is to pay your future self first. You guarantee your goals get funded, and then you spend what's left. It's a total 180-degree reversal of how most people think about money. And when you start applying this filter consistently, something amazing happens. It does way more than just pad your bank account. It actually transforms your whole identity. You go from being just a passive consumer to an active, intentional steward of your own capital.
Think about that first big milestone. Let's say it's hitting $10,000 in savings. We call that the anxiety buffer. And this isn't just a nice phrase, it's backed by science. Reaching that savings level is psychologically proven to lower your cortisol levels, the body's main stress hormone. It literally means the end of that 3 a.m. panic about an unexpected bill or a car repair. You actually move from a state of constant financial survival to a new baseline of real stability.
And as you keep this up, your capital eventually reaches a point we call critical mass. And this is the truly beautiful moment. It's like a rocket finally breaking free from Earth's gravity. It's the point where your investments start generating enough returns to sustain themselves. And just like that, your work, your job, it shifts from being a necessity to being a choice.
Which brings us to the real prize in all of this. What are we actually buying with all this discipline? Let's be real. It's not a faster car or a bigger house. It's the single most valuable, totally non-renewable asset any of us have, our time. This is about owning your life's energy. It's about having the absolute, unqualified freedom to decide how you spend every single one of your days.
So I'm going to leave you with this one question. The next time that impulse to buy strikes, just remember that you're standing at a crossroads and you have a choice to make. Are you going to trade a potential lifetime of freedom for a 5-second hit of satisfaction? Your future self is counting on the answer you give.